The countryside is under threat. Crop production is down, apple harvests are reducing, wildflowers and hedgerows are disappearing, and this is largely due to the huge reduction in pollinating insects available in the countryside. In this area of West Cornwall, native dark bees are being introduced and managed to help redress the balance. The project is developing 5 sites in the area to maintain cottage-style sustainable beekeeping and produce honey and beeswax products that will eventually make the whole project self-funding and enable others to take part and learn the skills required to bring up the number of bee colonies and sustain the countryside. At the centre of things is a farm site donated by a concerned local farmer, where we can locate a large number of hives and breeding stock and use this derelict caravan as a workshop and centre of operations. The first colonies are already in place, and the workshop's being refitted as we speak. We could easily accommodate another 20 hives here, overlooking the beautiful Falmouth Bay. We're looking for some additional funding to help kickstart the project. We're pleased to have been invited to set up a sustainable cottage-style apiary at the site of this eco-holiday park, where they can help us by selling our produce to guests and visitors, allowing us to put on demonstrations of environmentally friendly beekeeping during the summer months. Little White Alice is an award-winning eco-resort in its own right. They produce their own power and electricity and heat their properties geothermally. For them, maintaining bee populations is a no-brainer. No bees, no veg. And they hope to be largely self-sufficient in food production in due course. We're also proud to be developing an apiary in a cottage style at the site of the original medieval garden at a 16th century country house. The first colonies are already there, being fed and got ready to overwinter, and we hope to work with the gardeners and volunteers, managed by the National Trust, to expand the site and ensure the pollination of fruit and flowers, especially as they grow back their ancient apple orchards and refurbish the cider house in the grounds. The site is open to the public year-round, and we maintain a display in the potting shed and at some of their public display days throughout the year. Godolphin House is a wild delight of a place and can easily support plenty of bee colonies in the grounds and surrounding valley. We have our other sites in fields and alongside allotments where other concerned gardeners are working with us to learn beekeeping skills and maintain colonies of native bees. We keep a site as an isolation ward for colonies that we rescue and that have problems with health or disease issues, and this helps us to ensure the health and welfare of the bees on all of our sites. The history of beekeeping in the UK is part of a proud tradition, and both gentry and common people alike traditionally kept bees in their gardens and farms in the old days. We adhere to a modern, sustainable and largely organic style of small-scale husbandry, and you can see that the project is well underway. But we need an injection of funds to kickstart the remainder of the project so that we can expand and get the apiaries to a level where things can be self-funding in a couple of years. We're happy to give all our co-funders credit and rewards and hope that you'll look closely at it, both our bid and our project, and we're happy for funders to adopt part of the project for themselves or for friends and family. A perfect gift perhaps for someone with a wish to do something good and useful for the environment, but with no time to do it themselves.